Yeah, I'm at the post office and I got a renovized key. I got see, one, two, three. I got 5 keys. One's a Freda, one's Mosaic, one's Kennewick, one's Spokane, one's Yakima, and I got a mailbox.
Okay.
I get the ballot forms and I send it, snapshot it, send it, and then I sent it by mail on USPS FedEx. But I had a priority mail. There's no fees. I have no fees. And there's a lady, there's a black guy and a Manson starting to fight. He was making conversation, and he's trying to get all these people on his side to obligate and come to the courtroom here and talk to Amir Singh Nahar. And I contacted him, and I gave him the footnote information of what they said in English, wrote it to him. And then I gave him Brooks, or his name's not Brooks, Michael Schillecka at 40, not 42C, the Athletics Club, on based in South Street. And he interpreted, and they brought their Andy Miller, the prosecutor. He's across the street. We got the Benton County Commissioner's vehicle. I get license tabs on me. I walk a distance all the way to the People bus to the GTA to come here. And then he opened up a phone conversation in the Manson building, plugged into the outlet, which don't belong to him. The Verizon license department, the DOL and the Academy and the Cascade Drivers Company and Mosaic and the Academy here in Freda, she told me to go over to the DOL because it says, Felix shows up at office post. She didn't tell me that. She wrote it on a piece of paper, but later down the road. And I confronted her, and she goes, all you had to do is tell me to go to DLL instead of coming here and go work for the DLL. She goes, well, I didn't know what to do, what to say. I said, well, just go over to Showstopper Wallace. I got pizza, and I bought pizza, and I fed Brooks, or we call him Brooks, but his name's Michael. Sheik, or whatever. Schillecka. And then he said, well, yeah, it's Carol Rivera, and she's at the assessor office, and I have no problems calling Kim Wayman showing up. She's a native from California, and she's a witness and testimony of me beating up. Oh, I didn't beat up all those criminal convicts. They're Pelican Bay. They're from Wasco, San Luis Obispo. They're from Los Angeles. They're from Santa Maria. They're from Lompoc. They all have pictures of me. But I didn't start a fight in the way of a confrontation. There's I don't know, that's 13 million of them. And you guys call them ISIS, Taliban. They call them Pisces back then. And Sheik, and Andre the Giant having sex for Roberta, my mother. And then me showing up at San Francisco subway. I didn't start no fight. I was sitting there. That's the Sheik.
So what can we do for you?
I need to have my system updated on my notepad. I have a notepad 7, Verizon, and I went in there and did update. The mailboxes is still the same. The property's not for sale. First and last name and orientations for, I guess they have a Seattle orientation for people to go into a rehab center. I guess that's what they said. She was in rehab. She was in the wash house, and there was a bunch of marijuana, meth, syringes, alcohol inside the refrigerator, and they put a lock. So I bought $5,000 worth of food, converted it into dollar amounts. They're in rubles, they're in yens, they're in Japanese, and it's converted into a dollar amount. And it's not 5,000, which breaks down to under a felony offense. So that's under $10,000. So I calculated that I submitted the information. I pulled everything out of the mailbox. I straightened all the mailboxes out. I got crates and Sunny Farm, Sunset Acres, San Ramon 5. I got the Denver Hotel. I got the Marriott. I got the Holiday Inn. I got the Farm Credit Union, Bud Clary, and all the State Patrol vehicles and VIN numbers, and also the state trooper that showed up. And I said, well, I'm serving you. Open your door, get the guns out, and move into a different vehicle because they're trying to convict you for a charge because you said you're Felix Barella. No, I know I'm not. No, it's okay. Just put everything in the way. Put it in the trunk, put everything away, and just get another vehicle and park all the vehicles. and he told me to present a affidavit and a memo for what he wanted. He wanted his vehicle. He wanted his payment for his enclosed forfeited, and his account moved to a different account, which I did. So he got all his money, and the kids are in a different location, and he got a gigantic, more room, bathroom, spacious basement, and a run-through converter for air conditioning system, and they have equipment that's used as and the guns and the permit numbers, and the locker has moved into it. He has a bigger area. Now you can go outside and you can hunt or shoot. You can go to the pond.
So what can we do for you?
Yeah, I need to find out what should I do on my update. Should I just bring a copy of, or just let it go through because they take care of it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
When's the next voting? I believe the ballot forms I got, I snapshot it, mailed it off, updated all the information, and I went to the registration form selected services. Anyways, the mail, everything. When's the next voting? February of
2022.
20. No. February what? 3rd? 8th. Same again, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and drop off forms, right? Was I talking to you yesterday, Larissa, or was it somebody else
No,
on ballots?
it was me if it's a
Okay, all right, I took care of it. So everything, the state patrolman showed up at Bud Clary. I got Farm Credit Union, I got McKinnon, and I got the UBI number 60272, the Secretary of State, Kim Wayman. She has a residential and service native California. She's a witness since I'm the individual that came in there, and there's only women allowed there. And I'm only one. So I have San Luis Obispo, California, on all the Senate Floor Lansing Palouse Administration Office, and she's saying I was attacked on the sidewalk. I didn't. She got all this information, and she has a little file, and I found all the information and filled. It's on my email. And they said it was my email, and they told me to. I get the mailbox keys, Spokane, Yakima, and also Freedom, Moose Lake, and I also have Kennewick. I got Richland. I built the Richland Federal Post Office with my own hands, and Gonzaga. The entire campus of Gonzaga was built by me, and they didn't pay me nothing. So they put me in a historic site over in Oakland Division. Boston Pizza Market, Mr. Donald Trump wrote out checks to me because I was doing the dishes, the bar, the restaurant, the tabs, hosting, cooking, and formulating ordering pans online. We had trained cooks, head cooks, so I changed everything out. That was me, so I was making sure I could set everything up on my harvester because I got a John Deere equipment that's applied to the SIM card and UBI number, business UBI number. So that's all I have to do. Have the post office handle that since that's all fixed. They'll take care of it.
To us. We only do
No. I'm just saying. That's all, I did what I had to do. Just have them fix that. I gave them the keys. Everything's paid for.
it has to do with us. I don't know why you're telling
No,
us that, sir, though.
Oh, I was just making sure. I was just making sure because everyone gets their paychecks because nobody got their paychecks and they're coming, start knocking on his door and he doesn't even. He don't distribute it nothing because I'm at the Social Security office in Kennewick.
Gotcha.
There's Gage, and there's Klamath, 8131. And that's on Grand Ridge, Columbia Center Boulevard, Ranch and Home, Texas Stakeout. And there's a Ranch and Home, and there's a Klamath Sensei Business Hub, Natural Cascade propane lines.
What about him? Yeah.
They told me to do that, show up in person so I can have it. I'm at the State Patrol officer, said the county administration office. He says, I'm not Felix Breller, I'm going to straighten everything out. I'm taking everything, guns, equipment, the harvester, all the equipment out of the State Patrol hooker. I said, we'll get another one. And he's moving to another house. He got a new expansion, he got money forfeited, and then he moved into a bigger house. So I need to make sure everything's done properly because I guess the mailbox, I installed the mailbox myself. So I had to produce receipts, Gonzaga, the compound, Home Depot, all these administrators, and it says University of Washington, and then they have Norman James Mattis, the University, WSU versus University of Washington.
Not to interrupt you, but you have a question for our office?
No, I was just straightening it out because I was talking to her.
Yeah, we got some things
thank
back
you.
to work, though.
Thank you, Larissa.
Yeah.
.42 C Street, Northwest, P.O. Box 876. There's Schultz Tavern Wallace. Administration Office of the Carrying the COVID-19 Policy Administration. Mr. Animal, White State Prosecutor, Administration on COVID-19 Policy Regulations. Administration, Office of COVID-19 Policy Regulations. Mr. John Austin, 1736. Hannah Bernard, 1738-1801. Austin Washington, 1694-1744. Mary Bill, 1708-1789. Martha Darren Ridge, 1731-1802. 1703 and 1799. And the services I have, Administrator George Washington. George was first President of the United States to carry COVID Policy Regulations Services Administrator, Mr. Donald Trump, Administration Office. Emma Edwards, Besher Cobbin, House Clay, more simply came Georgia and Brick. It's the most racist state in the world is Georgia. And Georgia was Fort Benning. And Fort Benning here in International Airport here in Moses Lake, Washington. The Administration of COVID-19 Policy Regulations Services. And also the Entitlements and Services of George Washington Administration on the COVID-19 Policy Regulations Services. Now, this policy of the service of the COVID Declaration Society Administration COVID-19. This immaculate front yard, backyard, and Income Society Administration of the COVID-19 policy regulation and Microsoft Compound Facility and Service applying the COVID-19 for number 40 Tiller, George Washington House Administration, Mr. Animal, Washington State, Mr. James Norman Manis, COVID-19 Administration Office, and also the Grant County Coroner's Office and Justice Department that they're here in Kennewick, Washington, which has been, and also the platform from the Grant County Courthouse and the trees and the services that have been removed. During that process, snapshots, download archives, and George Washington administration of his first presidency and also his reuniting of services administration office COVID-19 policy regulation services here at the Benton County Justice Department, Mr. Andy Moss Prosper, where he walked all the way into here in the process increments to society and downloaded all the information that's been pork chops, steaks, ribeyes, and also eggs, tons of eggs administration, also pop and Pepsi and artifacts and services, and the entire Safeway of Afraid and Safeway and Muslim and Afraid of Washington.